Hello, fellow traders. 'Tis I, TheRumpledOne, coming to you on Thursday, June the 30th. The year's 2022. Let's talk trading. It's time for the monthly wrap-up. I know this video is coming later than normal. Two reasons. One, I had some appointments I had to tend to today. And two, I thought I should wait till the end of the month so then we could know what the range of the month was and the close and all that, rather than do it when there's still about 8 trading hours left in the day. And as always, these videos are for educational purposes only. Your results may differ from mine. So let's just jump right on in. So the month of June, it closed at 121.75. And you can see we're already 56, 57 pips below the July open, based on the server time. It's July. My local time, it's still June. Oh, and in case you're wondering, just so you know, that's the dollar TRO time indicator that I wrote. Then I modified it to tell you what session you're in, and then to give you the seasonality. But you have to type that in for whatever pair you're trading. So if I use this and I'm looking at the euro or the dollar yen, the seasonality doesn't count. So back to the pound. Now we're 54 pips below that month, the open for July, which is pretty much the same as the close for June. Maybe it's off by a pip or two, but close enough for hand grenades, right? And notice we broke out of May's low right there. So just because it's not the previous month anymore, but it's, once again, look left and see what price is doing. So at this level, it rejected it, but then you can see here, it pushed down and pushed down harder. And for the week, we have one pair that still hasn't filled. 164.5 pips under the weekly open so far, and tomorrow's Friday, so I'll be doing the weekly wrap up tomorrow. On the day, you can see we broke out of the opening range on Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, never returned to the opening range for the week. We are now putting in the opening range for July, the new month. 1,406 pips below the yearly open as we stand right now. And once again, inside bar traders, you were rewarded. Yesterday, price came back in, and we actually closed inside that daily inside bar from 6 days ago. But now, once again, July 1st, but it's still June my time. You can see here we broke out of the daily inside bar. We broke out of the weekly inside bar from 1 week ago, and price has just gone down. You can see all the inside bar action here using the dashboard. The range for today, which is technically Friday so far, 62 pips, but you can see there's been a lot of movement so far. A lot. But the pound is lagging. We've got nothing but red H1 candles on the pound. I would look for it maybe to get back to that 2140 level, the launch pad, because yesterday it launched a bunch of times. Green rats, get ready. Somebody was asking her about the rat zone. I think they wanted to start trading it. And just so you know, the rat zone is the TRO rat zone indicator. I mean, that's pretty much all you need here. Now, I do have the smart rat, which, because I realized as time passes, the default setting may or may not still be valid. So, for example, just based on, I think I used the 80%. Yeah, I used the 80%. So here, 80% of the time, the pound has closed above this level. And 80% of the time, the pound is closed below this level. So it's got a, you can see here on the bottom, it's a much tighter rat zone. So if you wait to this point, it might not work as well as if you make sure you get in below the line here and above the line there. So as far as the red rat zone goes, you can see there's only a pip and a half difference. Not that much, but down here, we've got 9 pip difference, 8 or 9 pip difference. So that's almost half the zone. You can see we took out the pivot. Now, question is, where is that new, where's the monthly pivot? Well, I guess we can probably see it on the next chart a little bit easier. There's the daily. Here, why is the computer freezing up? Okay, we missed the daily pivot 2 days ago. And we've already taken out today's pivot. We've taken out the week pivot. Now, we took out last month's, but here are monthly pivots at 2241, which just so happens to be in the launch pad. So that should be real interesting when that plays out. Wick zone hit the upper wick zone, and it head down, almost hit the lower. I think it missed it by a pip or two. Now it's moved back up. And this is where things will get interesting. Let's switch the time frame to monthly. So June, 683 pips, 83 percentile. So bigger than May, less than April. High minus previous high didn't happen. Low minus the previous low right here. See, that didn't happen. But right here, 221, 58 percentile. So you can see a big break out of that low. Once again, you could just plot those horizontal lines on the chart, the previous month's high and low. When price gets there, trade in the direction price is moving. Yeah, you can use the monthly candle color, let you know. So high minus close was 441 for June, and close minus low was 242. So once again, the rats were rewarded. High minus open only 16, so that's barely 6 pips over the buy zone. Open minus low, on the other hand, 667, would have cleaned up. So once again, that monthly open, trading the monthly buy zone, it depends if you can wait it out. It's a nice trade, just like with the week. And you can see yesterday we had some really nice movement here. I think there was some news or something. There was a news release here. You can see price went crazy, but there was just all kinds of pips to be had. You know, as I said, once you go flat, you never go back. I mean, these horizontal lines just tell the story. You go with the candle color first time it encounters the line. So at the first line, so price opened here. You don't wait for this line to go long. No, you go long here, you go short there, and just take some pips. You don't necessarily get 4 or 5 pips. Sometimes you only get 2, depending on how the price is moving. It moves in your favor, stops, starts coming back. Just get out. And if it happens to reverse and go to the moon and you miss it, that's okay. You know why? Simple. There's going to be another trade. Okay? That's just something you just have to realize. Lower high box here off a 3 ball. 21 was a trigger, up 1.8 pips, 1.9. Once again, just trading with the line, with the candle at the line with the candle color, not anything that difficult. Monthly, year to date, accumulated range for June. We're through June, we're up to 1,815 pips. I'll show range by the month. You can see 683, second biggest month this year, and kind of falls somewhere in the middle. You can see some 4s and some 5s, but then there's some 7s and some 9s, and you had that 2016, just a crazy one. There's a 7 there, so somewhere in the middle. Let's see. Let's look at show close minus open. You can see May was the only green month, 425 pips. And here, let's see. Close minus open year to date percent. So where are we for the year percentage wise? 9.99. So we're definitely off there. And let's just take a look at the ATR. Usually don't look at that, but we might as well. ATR was 472, so we definitely exceeded the ATR 14. And you can see how the ATR here, we're like 400 pips. So, but when you go back and you look at the actual range, you can see here we exceeded the average these last 3 months, the average true range. So it's just something to keep in mind. You can see we're way far from the EMA 5, inside last month's lower wick zone right now because this is July. There's June. So, fellow traders, I hope you had a profitable month, and we're halfway through the year, believe it or not. I guess time flies when you're having fun. I hope you're at least halfway to your trading goal for the year, if you have one. Some people do, some people don't, but I hope you do. And tomorrow we'll do the weekly wrap up. I'm trying to think. I don't know if there was any other questions out there, but I know there's a few people, new traders or new to my channel, new to my indicators, my methods, and they're just wondering, kind of like, oh, there's so much. Well, it's kind of like an elephant, one bite at a time. But just start out with a simple horizontal line trade. Daily open, weekly open, previous days high and low. If you just trade those lines, those lines, you can throw in the monthly open too, and you have your risk management in place. It's going to be hard for you to mess up. Just wait for price to get to those lines, or you can do like the Walmart method, every 10 pips. That's if you're a more active trader. So Fellow traders, just remember, it's not what you trade, it's how you trade it. So go out there and drain your banks. This is the Rumple One over.